Hey everyone, today we're diving into one of the best and most delightfully weird shows on television, The Amazing World of Gumball. After being off our screens for over 6 years, this fan-favorite animated series is back, and trust me, it's as inventive, hilarious, and downright cheeky as ever. If you thought Bluey was great, well, think of Gumball as its mischievous, slightly naughty cousin. Now, if you haven't caught this show before, let me paint a quick picture. The show is set in the fictional town of Elmore, a quirky place inspired by Vallejo, California. It follows the everyday, yet anything but ordinary life of the Watterson family. There's Gumball, the mischievous blue cat you'll root for, his hardworking but stressed mom Nicole, laid-back dad Richard, super smart sister Anais, and Darwin, their adopted fish brother who sometimes has his own existential moments. What really sets Gumball apart is its wild animation style. Characters range from traditional 2D cartoons to 3D objects, foam puppets, balloons with faces, even upside-down people with googly eyes glued on. The world is a crazy collage of styles that somehow works perfectly with the show's zany humor and storytelling. One of my favorite examples is an episode called The Butterfly. It opens with Darwin peering through a microscope, trying to figure out what's in front of him. Turns out, it's the bare butt of Banana Joe, a banana character who peeled back just enough of himself to gross out Darwin and make viewers laugh. This episode is a wild ride, showing how a tiny action, like releasing a butterfly, triggers a domino effect of chaos throughout Elmore. Along the way, you'll spot nods to Forrest Gump, Monty Python, and even Swan Lake. It's smart, fast-paced, and packed with jokes that hit on many levels. Episodes like this show why Gumball isn't just a kid's show. Yes, children love it. My 10-year-old son has been watching it for years. But it's the kind of show adults can appreciate for its clever satire, pop culture references, and unexpected heart. There's an episode from Season 6 called The Lady that really stood out. Gumball thinks his dad Richard is sneaking around having an affair. But the truth? Richard's been dressing up as an older woman and hanging out with characters who are clear homages to the Golden Girls cast. It's a touching episode about loneliness, friendship, and acceptance wrapped in a loving parody. If you're a fan of Bluey, which has become the gold standard for modern kids animation, Gumball takes a different approach. While Bluey shows great examples of family life and kindness, Gumball dives into the wild, anarchic side of childhood. It captures that feeling of being 12, worrying about your homework, and embracing the chaos of everyday life without sugarcoating it. Interestingly, despite its very American feel, Gumball was created by French animator Ben Bocquelet. Growing up near Marseille, he drew inspiration from Japanese anime, classic American cartoons like the Flintstones and Scooby-Doo, and even the Golden Girls. Bocquelet originally worked on commercials with a bunch of oddball characters and repurposed them to create the eclectic cast of Gumball. His goal was to make a sandbox where any kind of story could be told in a funny way. Bocquelet's style really shines in the joke density. He layers so many gags in every scene that there's always something new to catch on a rewatch. That's part of why the show is beloved by all ages. He also isn't concerned about kids missing the jokes. He believes children are just as observant as adults, if not more so. After 6 seasons, Gumball ended on a cliffhanger. The characters were transformed into humans, and their town was threatened by a mysterious void. Fans were excited when Cartoon Network announced a movie and new episodes for HBO Max, but those plans got delayed and stalled due to corporate shakeups following the Warner Brothers Discovery merger. Layoffs and budget cuts hit the animation division hard, and the streaming platform shifted away from children's programming. But Gumball survived. It found a new home on Hulu, where a fresh batch of 40 new episodes dropped recently under the slightly tweaked title, The Wonderfully Weird World of Gumball. While technically not Season 7, it creatively continues where the original left off. And guess what? The new episodes are just as cheeky and irreverent as ever. One episode called The Butts features a school principal who won't let Gumball read a poem about his backside, not because it's inappropriate, but because the principal is self-conscious and wears a butt wig. The episode blends comedy with a body positivity message and ends with the principal performing a hilarious trap-style hip-hop song about his derriere. So whether you're a longtime fan or new to the show, The Amazing World of Gumball is back and ready to make you laugh, cringe, and maybe even think a little. It's a perfect mix of nostalgia, innovation, and pure fun. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Gumball, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more entertainment breakdowns, share with your friends who love animation, and drop a comment below telling us your favorite Gumball moment. Thanks for watching, and welcome back to the wonderfully weird world of Gumball.